Elgin Walker is my name. This is my 28th year selling real estate, and I take congratulations and condolences for that. When I started, I was working at a warehouse job and all that, and I was one of those can't miss athlete kids that missed. So I did not finish college like I was supposed to do because I missed. And I was looking to get into something that I didn't think had a ceiling, something that I could pretty much write my own ticket and be some sort of a business person. And through trying to find some things to do, I had heard that salespeople made a lot of money, and that's what I had heard then. And I just was looking for, at the time, what I thought was a product that people would always need, and it just appeared everyone always needed to live somewhere. So I didn't really know much about real estate or how it worked or anything of that nature, but I thought that everyone needed a place to live, and I figured if I could help people find a place to live, that, you know, that would be my calling. I think that you also, when you begin to learn people in your sphere, another thing that I've learned is that a lot of people like to be contacted in different manners. There's some people that love to get a text, and they don't necessarily want to talk to you for a long period of time. But it's nice to just say, text, hi, this is Elgin, blah, 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 happy new year, whatever. You know, there are other people that really want to talk to you. They want to be more personal. They want to hear from you. I don't find anything wrong with doing leaving voicemails, doing emails, and I personally, and actually, Brandon and I used to do a lot of stuff together and kind of helping each other's business. And I got into, and I'll give him credit for it, because he talked me into doing it more, a lot of video marketing. So I'll do an awful lot of, there'll be different touches that you guys may do that you would normally maybe knock on a door or just call or just write a personal note. I'll take that same concept and I'll reach out one-on-one and do a video. So where you might make 100 calls a day, I might do 100 videos. Well, there are different systems and stuff out there. I use a system called BombBomb, and that's actually what that Brandon actually initiated it first and taught me into doing it. And the one thing that I like about the particular system, though, is that, you know, I can deliver my message, but when it comes into an email format, it automatically has my picture, and all they have to do is press click, and it goes. Versus there being a link or something like that. 'Cause everybody's always concerned about spam, and nobody wants to go to another link. But you know, this stuff is going to people that already know me, so when they see my face, they know I got something to say. And you know, it can at least be, you know, sometimes it can just be funny. It can just be a simple touch. Even if they don't click on the message, guess what? They just saw me in their email, and that tends to work. There's a couple answers to that for me. The biggest thing I think, though, for me was discovering and actually discovering what my big why would be. I mean, for years I did goals, you know, I did business plans and stuff, but it took me to find a big why. And I say that because it's not as if I've been doing this business and just been on this ascending type of a thing. Especially a few years ago, you know, I mean, there's some times where I made some mistakes and some investments. There were some times, like when everybody else, you've had some difficult times. And after you've been doing something for a while, though, sometimes it's a little harder to get up. You know, it's a little bit harder to get back up when you've been knocked down. You know, a lot of times when it's early in the game, you expect to be knocked down. And I mean, I got knocked down and humbled pretty well. A lot of people don't know that. There are a few people that, you know, that do. And it's been very easy to just give up. It's been very easy to just quit. But I've discovered what my big why is. And I know some of you know I wrote a book and all that stuff. If you don't know, though, you need to have something. You need to have something that drives you to it. For me, it's the legacy that I want to leave for my kids. See, I want my, not my kids, but I want my kids' kids, my kids' kids' kids. I want somebody long time from now to look back and say that great-grandpa Elgin did something. I want to develop something where my family looks at me like that. And there's the biggest and the most accomplished thing that I've accomplished in learning that big why is my family. You know, I've been married now 28 years. I have 3 kids. All 3 of my children are in college. One of them's in grad school. The other 2 that are twins are graduating this year. There has not been one person in my family that had graduated from college. And I've got 3 kids that are going to do that. Man. That's part of my, that's so, that being said, my big why, besides and pulling myself off the mat, was there are people that depended upon me. There are people that still depend on me. And I'm not just talking about for money. They're dependent upon me for structure. They're dependent on me to how they're going to go through and lead their life. They're dependent upon me to what happens to them when they have something difficult, when they take that left-right hook. Do you stay down or do you get back up? And when they and if they stay down, I can tell them, did your daddy stay down? And if your daddy didn't stay down, you get your butt up and you do what you have to do.
Role model.
Bravo.
One is, I think Brandon hit it with, and Dippy with the talk about the consistency. But taking that a step further, in my opinion, is you guys have seen the book, The One Thing, or heard about it. If not, you should read that. But it's to really focus on one thing and to focus on it at a time. And instead of just trying to do everything. There's so much, that we've all even talked about, video marketing, door knocking, cold calling, open up. Focus on one thing at a time. And in my opinion, if you treat everything equal, it's not going to work. And what I mean by that is you should be focusing on the 80% of the activities, the 80% of your clientele that are bringing you your highest return. And I think that you should take it as an 80% on all avenues of your business and hopefully at some point in your life. Because you're not going to be able to do 100% anyway. And if you take the majority of your time, that 80%, and you focus on, the 20% of things that really generate income, business building, family time, whatever it is, focus your time on the top 20% of things that work for you.